I train rowers to have better hip control? Do they have control of their pelvis and their legs? I want to challenge them in different environments. I want to challenge them on the water, on the rowing machine, on land with strength workouts. And I want to challenge it at different speeds, under different loads, and under fatigue. Here's how I do that. First, can I achieve and control my hip position just by holding it? So an example of this would be a plank. Can I get into a solid plank position and hold this for a decent amount of duration without starting to lose hip position? Once I know that I can achieve and maintain a good hip position doing holds and planks, for example, then I want to challenge it with movement. So maybe I'm going to challenge my hip control with an SLDL. Do I have control over that range of motion? And then of course I could increase the challenge in several different ways. Do I have control? Once I'm able to control my hips with movement, I want to increase the speed challenge. So for example, can I control my hip position when I initiate and when I land on a box jump? Does it look something like that, controlled, or does it look something like that? Now I also want to make sure that we have control over our hips when we're under load. So an example of this would be being able to squat with control. So I like to watch my athletes from the side. Can they control a deep squat all the way down to parallel or just below parallel? Or does it look something like this? They're going, they drop, and they kind of tuck it around. They're losing control in that situation. I also want to do the same with deadlifts. Am I able to organize my spine, control my hips into a good position, and drive out of that position without rounding? Or do I do something more like this? Once I have control of my hips in all of those situations, I want to challenge my hip control under fatigue. And I want to challenge myself just short of technical breakdown. So if I start to see technical flaws, I'm going to stop that workout, rest, and return to it if it's appropriate. One of the ways that I like to do that is with different complexes. So here's an example of a complex. I have one weight. I'm going to choose several exercises and I'm going to assign sets and reps to it. And I'm going to complete every single exercise and every single rep until I complete that series or just short of technical breakdown. So for example, here's a complex. Dumbbell snatch, followed by a press, followed by an offset squat, followed by an SLDL, and finishing up with a row.